Hi students, let us continue with chapter 24, measures of central tendency. So in our previous class we had done the methods of finding the mean. Today we will be dealing with median. So what is median? Median is the value of midterm of a set of variables when the variable of the sets are arranged in ascending or descending order. So median for raw data, if I have a number 7, 8, 4, 3 and 10, what do I need to do is arrange them in ascending or descending order. So our ascending order will give me 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. So the median will be 7. Okay, that's how we will find it out. So now that's for raw data. Okay, we have gone through that in our previous standard also. In 9th we have already done. Now we will go to median for group data, both continuous and discontinuous. Okay, so draw cumulative curve over this. So already you know how to draw the ogive, right? So after drawing the ogive, how to find out? So if there be n number terms in the given distribution, then use the ogive to find the value n by 2th or n plus 1 by 2th term, which is the median for the given distribution. Okay, so you will get an idea once you do with the problems. Okay, so this is how you will find the median for the given data. Okay, now coming to the quartiles. What are quartiles? Quartiles are those value of the variate which divide the total set of data into 4 equal parts. Okay, so if we have A and B, so Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is equal to your median. Okay, Q1 is your lower quartile, Q2 is your upper quartile. Okay, so it's 4 equal parts it's divided. So please go to page number 368 for more details on this. Now coming to the next term, we have interquartile range. Interquartile range. What is interquartile range? For a given data, difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile is called as interquartile range. Okay, so these are the things you will be doing in this chapter. Okay, so let me do one problem for you. Let me directly go to the exercise 24C, 5th main, because other questions you people can do it yourself. Okay, like you do in your previous classes, arrange them in ascending order, find the median, upper quartile, lower quartile, everything you can find using the formulas. Okay, so you have different formulas also for that. For that, please refer back your textbook, read out, you will understand. Okay, then let me do the fifth question now. Ages of 37 students in a class are given in data. Age is given, frequency is given. Okay, so age, frequency, so it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2, 4, 6, 10, 8, 7. Now coming to the cumulative frequency, you need to find the cumulative frequency for this, right? 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 10 is 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 30 plus 7 is 37 you will get. Now how do you do? You have the points now. This is not a class level, so directly you can take these values for plotting the ogive, right? 11 2, 12 6, 13 12, 14 22, 15 30, 16 37. Okay, so let me plot a random graph for this. So I'll start with 11. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this side you have, let me take it as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So if I start 11, it's 11, 2. So somewhere over here, it's a random rough graph I'm doing. Okay. 12, 6. Somewhere here. 13, 12. Somewhere here. 14, 22. Somewhere here. 15, 30. Somewhere here. 16, 37. Somewhere here. Okay, so your graph will be of this form now. Okay, a freehand curve you are drawing the J. Now, how do you find the median? They've asked you to find the median. So, how will you find the median for this type of questions is the question, right? So, it's not a group data here. So, in this case, how are we going to find the median? So, how many terms you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 you have, right? 8 terms are there. For median, you need to find it like this. If n is even, there are 2 midterms. So, you will take n by 2th term plus n plus 1 by n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay. By 2. Okay. So, in that case, what is your n here? In this case, what was your n? Frequency distribution table, you will get the n value, right? That you need to find first. So, it's 37 only. So, n by 2 term but your median and your n is odd here, right? That's what is coming to n is odd here. So, when n is odd, you will not use this. You have to use n plus 1 by 2th term, that is equal to 37 plus 1 by 2th term, that is equal to 38 by 2th term, 19th term you will get, which is your 19th term from here. Okay. Coming to that, which is your 19th term. So, which is next number to that you need to take. Okay. Here 19th term, after 19 you have 12 and 22, which is near to 19, 22 is near. So, round off this. Okay. So, what will be your median in this case? So, median is equal to 14 you will get. This is your median. Hope it's clear, children. Okay, students, let us start with the example question number 20. The question is given like this. Daily wages of 160 workers in a building projects are given below. 0 to 10 is 12, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, everything is given up to 70 to 80. Now, how do we solve it? So, whenever you get a question like this form, you will make like this 3 boxes. So, first one will have wages, second one number of workers, that's your frequency, then cumulative frequency. Because you know how to draw the OG, we are doing that first, but just roughly I am explaining you that. So, after writing the cumulative values, you will write down the points to be plotted, right? You will write down the points to be plotted in the graph. Then, once the points to be plotted in the graph is mentioned like this, what you need to do is, what you have to find out? You need to find the median. So, what is the formula for the median? Median we have n by 2th term. N by 2th term is 160 you have. Why is it n by 2th term? You know it's here it's even, right? If your frequency, cumulative frequency, the is even number, you will have the formula n by 2th plus term. If it is odd, you will have n plus 1 by 2th term. Okay. So, here 160 by 2 is the 80th term. Okay. What is your 80th term? Approximately we need. 80th term is approximately what you need to find out. Okay. So, in this case, see, if I am plotting like I explained you in the earlier question, 80 will come somewhere here, right? 100 only we have to take near to 80. If I take that, I will get the range between what? 30 and 40, but I don't know the exact value. Are you getting it? So, we will go back to the graph and solve it. So, I will explain you how to solve it on the graph now. So, coming to the graph here, we have 80th term, right? We have done the 80th term we are finding. So, in the y-axis, I should come directly to the 80th term. Then draw dotted line like this. then till the curve, then come back here. So here whatever value I get, that will be my median. So if I check this between values, what will be my value here? This is my 30 and this is my 40, right? So if this is my 30 and this is my 40, what will be my median value? It is exactly between 30 and 40. Can you see that? Because this is my 40 is this line and 30 is this. This is midpoint of 30 and 40, right? So I will take it as median is 35 here. Similarly, if you go back to your textbook, you can see that what's the second sub question there? The number of workers who earned rupees 45 per day, that is equal to 112 we have, right? 45 earned 45 is 112. How we are getting it? Okay, so again here 45 you need to mark it. 45 is the wages is here, right? With the 45 you are going back to the line, then draw back here. So you can see the arrow back here. So when you plot this value, this will be 112. This is how you will find out using the curve. Okay. So whatever value you need to find, even if it's upper quartile, lower quartile, whatever you need to find, you know the formula to be substituted. Use that formula in the graph with the same. Once you find its 80th term, with that 80th term, find the median or upper quartile and lower quartile and get it done. Okay, this is how you solve it. Hope it's clear, children. Before concluding the median topic, let me just mention you the formulas what you use here. So when you're finding for the group data, the median you need to find out. If your cumulative frequency final you get it as a even number. If it's even number, how do you find the term? It will be n by 2th term will be a median. Okay, median is n by 2th term. And if it's odd number, okay, so your frequency totally you get odd, so it is median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. That only you are plotting on the graph. Now coming to the lower quartile, what is the formula? Lower quartile will be, if n is odd, lower quartile will be n by 1 plus 4th term. Okay, n by 1 plus 4th term. If n is even, it will be n by 4th term. N is even, lower quartile will be n by 4th term. N is odd, n plus 1 by 4th. And similarly, upper quartile will be 3 into n is odd. If n is odd, upper quartile will be 3 into n plus 1 by 4th term. And if n is even, 3 into n by 4th term. So always remember, median you have everything n by 2. Median you have n by 2. Even means all n by 4. N. If it's odd, you have n plus 1 form, but only this numbers are changing. So the formula is the same. For even and odd, that n and n plus 1 is changing. Hope it's clear, children. So with this, try doing it. Now let us go to the next topic, mode. Okay. So with that, we will be ending with our chapter. So coming to mode. What is mode? Okay. I will be similarly explaining mode also using an example question. So mode is the value which occurs most frequently in a set of observation. It is point of maximum frequency. So you all know how to draw a histogram, right? So let me draw randomly a question. Okay. Then with that, I'll try explaining it. So mode means number of times. If it's for other data, you know how to find out, right? If it's raw data, you know how to find out. You will see which is repeated maximum number of times. You take that as a mode, right? So if it's a group data like this, what do you do? It's 120, 121, 122, 123, 124. It's 24D I'm trying to do, okay? So height is given, and similarly frequency is 5, 8, 18, 10, 9 you have, okay? This is how. So randomly if I draw a histogram, this will be 120. Let me take it like this. And you know what is kink, everything. 121, 122, 123, 124. Okay. And if I have it as 5, 10, 15, 20, randomly I'm doing. Okay. So 120 has 5. Okay, this will be my histogram, right? It will go like this. Then 8 means it will little more. Okay. Then 18 means again it will come somewhere here. Then 9 means it will be somewhere over here, right? So how do we find mode in this case? Okay, so you have to take the greatest, the height, most heighted histogram. Okay, the bar you will take, that is this, right? Then what you do is from this point, okay, joining point of the other bar, you will draw a straight line to the end here. Okay, similarly from the other joining end also to this end you will draw a straight line. Now plot this. Whatever point you get here, that will be your mode. Hope it's clear, children. Okay, what you need to do is your histogram, the highest bar you will take, then draw a line like this, then join that line wherever you meet, that will be the mode. Okay, hope it's clear. I will do one more question for your clarification. Let us do the third one. So we have class and frequency. Okay, here you don't have to find the cumulative frequency and all. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 5, 12, 20, 9, 4. Zero, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 you have. Okay, so 5, 20, 9, 4 we have. So let me take it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay, so 0 to 10 you have 5. Okay, that case what I need to do, 0 to 10 is 5. Next you have 10 to 20 you have 12. 10 to 20, 12. In a properly you need to draw this neatly on a graph. Since I am not using a graph sheet, it's just like this. Then 20 to 30 is 20. 30 to 40 is 9. 40 to 50 is 4. Okay, now which is the longest bar in this one, right? So this is meeting at 12. From 12 to this you make a pot. Similarly, from this point to this straight line it should be. Now where they intersect, that particular point will be your mode. So somewhere it's here, so you can consider it 24 or something. Okay, it's not exactly drawn because I haven't used a graph sheet. This is how you find the mode. Okay, if it's other data, you know, you just have to check how many times it's repeated. Maximum number repeated will be, for example, if I take a raw data like this, 7, first question itself, 6, 8, 10, 7, 6. 7 is repeated maximum number of times, so that will be my mode. Hope it's clear, children. So with this we will be ending with our portions for this year. Thank you, students.